Today we're going to be talking about the ever-evolving landscape of teaching and learning resources in mathematics and statistics education. Before we get started, I just want to, on behalf of the forum, provide a quick acknowledgement of the land on which the Fields Institute for Research in Mathematical Science resides, which is a part of the treaty lands and territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit. We'd like to acknowledge and express a gratitude of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation, of the Anishinaabe peoples who continue to share the ancestral lands with us. In terms of quick ground rules, for those of you who are online, we do have a number of you, about 30 folks. So just a quick reminder, you may be given an invitation to share your microphone, but we do ask that you can leave yourself on mute unless you're sharing. And also you may also find that the video sharing is turned off, so you will need to request access for that as well. And as always, we always encourage respectful and positive discourse. Also, just one note, there may be a further restriction for those online in the chat. So if you do need anything, you may be best off messaging Pamela Britton, who's in the chat, and she should be able to open you up. Right, in terms of reports, we have quite a few. We're getting into conference season. First up, we have CMESG, which is taking place the 13th to the 17th of June at the University of Lethbridge in Alberta. Registration is open. We also have the CMS meeting, which is taking place from the 6th to the 9th of June in Quebec. And we also have the OAME coming up soon, May 8th to 9th at Ontario Tech University. Just want to take a quick pause in case there's any announcements from the math organizations in the room here who would like to add to the announcements or the reports. Oh, shall I continue? Okay, so I see you, Andy, just one moment. All right, so one other reminder here, we have a April forum. So that'll be the last one of this academic year, April 25th and 26th. Sort of spilling over a couple of days, building capacity in the scholarship of mathematics education and debates in math education. We'll be sharing the agenda and the list of speakers soon. Also, we have the OCMA, that's coming up again in May 21st to 23rd. I believe it's still open for registration, so I don't know if there's anyone who can speak to that. Yes, okay. So definitely check that out if you're working in the higher ed or college space. Okay, also we have first year math and stats in Canada, FinSIC, conference taking place on May 8th. We do have a couple of speakers listed on the screen here. Definitely check that out if you're involved in the space. I know definitely seen lots of activity in FinSIC over the past several years. Also coming up a little bit later in the summer, MACAS, Mathematics and its Connections to the Arts and Sciences, is taking place at Université de Moncton, August 18th to 21st. Deadline for applications, March 31st. Okay, we have an invitation to participate from Janelle McFeeters at the University of Alberta for a math games questionnaire. So I don't know if all of you are able to get your phones out to be able to scan that QR code if you're interested. If it's a little too fuzzy, someone can raise their hand and say. But definitely, if this is something that interests you, math games, there's an invitation to participate for teachers' use of mathematical games. Purpose of the research is to learn how often and for what purpose teachers incorporate games. And there's going to be some connections a little bit to this, I think, in today's talk as well, in today's talks. Quite a few reports today, Miro. Okay, so next fall, we'll be supporting an exhibit by visual artist Anne Pichet on the connections between math and art, with a specific focus on dyscalculia. I'm just going to grab this one for myself, if you don't mind. It sounds very interesting.
Is it because of dyscalculia or something?
Well, I just love the combination of math and art, so just want to grab this before I forget. Okay, excellent. Thank you. All right. Any questions can be directed at that email address that's listed there. Okay, before we get into the schedule, now, if there are any reports that we didn't catch, this is the moment to add it in. Okay, Miro, it looks like we got everything. All right, so I'm just going to do a quick overview of our schedule for the day. So our first talk is going to be offered by Miroslav Lovic from McMaster University, one of the co-organizers of today's event. We'll be introducing the day, and I don't know if you want to take it over from here, Miro, or I can go over some of the other speakers who are coming up. I'll do a quick run through. So after Miro, we'll be doing we'll be hearing from Karen Lawrence and Catherine Vrunvik. Say again? Ravnik? Okay. From Mohawk College, designing quality statistics courses, a data-driven approach using GAISE and process improvement tools. Definitely some work that's got a lot of history behind it. We'll also be hearing right after from Frzina. I should be able to pronounce this at this point. Stoyanovska Pokuka? Okay. From Mohawk College, balancing traditional and digital learning resources in college and high school classrooms. So we have really a session of a lot of rapid fire talks today, because we're going to have also an opportunity here transitioning from the college sector to the K-12. So hearing from Stephanie DeSimone and Hilary Giles and Richard White from HWCDSB on the current role of a traditional textbook in a modern secondary classroom. They'll be followed by Sean Fitzpatrick from the University of Lethbridge on how a pretext conversion made me a pretext convert. They will then be followed by myself and Maria Boyko, where we'll be talking about beyond the textbook, how learning platforms reframe expectations of mathematics content. We'll be breaking for lunch, which will be catered at noon to 1. And that'll be followed by a panel discussion where we'll be inviting our publishing colleagues from Cengage, McGraw-Hill, and Pearson. So that's Scott Brain, Caitlin Smith, Greg Nosel, Amy Plord, and Jeff Golly, who will give another perspective on this bigger question. So at this point, I'm just going to make sure, that we have your slides lined up, and I'll pass it over to you.